episode 82.
Oh boy.
Okay. And look, recording's up, things look good, and we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Shazman Campaign 2, episode 82.
Howdy.
Obligatory joke about how are they still alive.
With a lot of effort and luck.
Mm-hmm.
And way
Yeah.
too much time on our hands, IRL.
Yeah. I think we've just gone insane.
Probably, but are we ready to join in?
Yep.
Absolutely not, but when has that ever stopped us?
It never has.
So, without further ado, when last we left the wolf pack, Armin, the human sword saint, Lipia, the Inagami rogue paladin, Renee, the gnome wizard, and Roderick, the Goliath fighter bard, along with newfound ally Kisona, the party settled issues and resolve in Utha. After taking some time and meeting with a messenger from Zargan demanding the return of Ari and Renee, as well as the return of the criminal Lipia, the party therefore decided to go through and go to the deepest level of hell to stop a great threat known as Varus, one who Kesona seems intimately familiar with, one who Renee knows as a member of the court, and one who Roderick has never met. Don't be silly, oh my god. After encountering the
Oh
megalomaniac,
my god, who would that be?
well, after
Who
encountering the
that guy?
megalomaniac narcissistic elf with a god complex, or at the very least an illusion of him, the party decided to venture forth. Now, there was a pathway into the cave. Would you guys like to enter?
Yep.
Is this the only way to
Way.
go? I don't suppose there might happen to be other passages of sorts, perhaps? Or is this the only one that we're able to see?
Roll investigation.
Yugi. Hoo-ha-hoo.
Invest.
Natural 20, so
Actually, did
31.
30. You actually notice that as you're going against the wall, something feels weird against one, and as you kind of start to inspect it, you do realize it is an illusion.
Is it just this wall, or is it like everything around us is an illusion?
No. Just this certain aspect of the wall, I'd say 50 feet east to the entrance you know of. Yeah, it would be 50 feet to the right. Yeah, it seems like there's an illusionary wall there hiding a pathway. You're not sure what's in without poking your head in.
An illusion of some kind. This is like, I'll point it out to the group. Actually, it's funny because Roderick has true sight. He can see through illusions.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, that's right.
but you
I
have to be
forgot.
looking in the direction, and it is also a wall that's very steep on the side, so it's not like you're gonna notice that without looking for it.
Yeah, because we are in
Yeah.
hell. We are in hell. The path forward is sketchy.
Yep.
It's a path.
All right,
Uh,
Roderick, if you go by, you don't see anything. It's a dark corridor. Like you actually cannot pierce through. Like it is just simple darkness. Like, do you have dark vision at all?
No, he's the only member of the party
yeah.
who doesn't. Oh,
Then yeah, all you
Armin.
see is darkness. There isn't really a light source in there. The way that
Play
works, by the way,
dark.
yeah, like you do see like the entrances of a cave, but you don't see really anything further by the limited nature of your vision.
So what
Man,
do we
true
do?
sight doesn't give you dark vision. That's interesting.
It
No.
it sees through
No.
illusions and through stuff, but it's not dark vision. Heck, to be honest, a
Wow.
creature.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Roderick,
technically,
Roderick has never had dark vision.
yeah, he's never had
He
dark
just
vision.
looked you up.
You do.
He's just
Like Angelica,
blind.
I believe, have dark vision.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, fun fact, by the way, if you want to know something interesting, the darkness spell is a evocation spell, so technically, True Sight can't see through it as written.
Oh damn. Okay.
Yeah, that is very funky.
That's a really it's a really big downside to true sight. It's just like you just beat it with a second level spell.
I'm just checking to make sure that that's the case. This isn't magical darkness, but I am just checking.
If you have true sight, your vision is enhanced with a specific range. From the range, your vision pierces through the following: darkness. You can see in normal and magical darkness. Invisibility.
yeah,
You can
my
see
bad,
creatures
then,
and
yeah.
objects that have the invisible condition.
Yep.
Visual illusions,
Again,
Oh.
and so on and so forth.
It's not magical darkness, though. This, like, okay, if you can see through normal
It's-
darkness, it's a path forward, Roderick. You can't really see
Yeah.
anything beyond that.
Oh, okay. There's
What do
nothing
y'all do?
really.
Well, why does it go? Is the question.
No, I do not necessarily trust the main paths in hell, especially. He kind of looks around, not realize him, just kind of taking in the fact that they are at the lowest point in hell. Here, of all places.
I agree with you on that.
So what's we gonna do? Cause longer we wait, more time he has to do his fucky wucky small dick ritual.
Do we stay on the main route and risk what's waiting for us? Because he's expecting us.
We have a secret path. I don't know if he's actually thought about that path.
No, I don't think so. But he might have.
Yeah, I mean,
Sorry.
it is Ferris, of course.
He might have be taking everything into account.
Here's my big thing.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
hidden by illusions. What is one of the gems he has too? Just to think of that.
Yeah.
An illusionary gem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the gem of illusion.
Yeah.
You want to risk it, or do you want to take the main route?
What's a bit of risk?
Um,
I can't believe I just said that, but
I think. I say we take this illusionary path because it may be hidden for a good reason.
maybe
Okay.
risk it for the
Maybe.
potato.
Okay.
Let's
What
do it.
if that reason is
I'm
to
posting the
tempt us
meme
down
because I have to.
Okay. Stop. Renee, go ahead.
there? What if the reason it is hidden is to tempt us down there?
There's a point.
I mean, yeah, but then by that logic, the front door could also be a temptation if you find the illusion to make that seem the more appealing option.
That's also true.
I don't know, man. Like, this is just hell. I feel like, excuse me. I feel like no matter what, we're going to be in some shit. So I feel like it's just a gut decision at this point.
Yeah, let's risk this.
Through the illusionary path.
Secret tunnel.
Alrighty, you guys.
Shut up.
Does anyone object or not go through?
I do not.
Nope, no objections here.
I don't
Here
like
we
it,
go.
but I don't see any other choice.
Okay. Good news. You circumnavigated the dungeon.
Oh my god.
Bad news.
Oh my god.
However,
Oh boy.
bad news.
I need everyone to roll
always
me
bad
a
news.
wisdom saving throw.
Oh, because I'm great at these.
DC 28.
Here,
Oh.
I
28.
can't
Oh
pass.
boy.
I have a
can't.
20. I have a +7 in my wisdom. Even if I roll a natural 20.
Same.
Yeah.
I only
It-
have a
no.
+6.
No. None of us.
Armin could have saved it. Armin could have, but he failed.
Okay.
Well,
I need-
what's new there?
I need everyone but Roderick to mute their microphones for a sec.
Oh god.
Roderick, as you walk in, you see your allies disappear around you. As you look around in this endless fog, your mind begins to decay. You're starting to lose the grip of why you were here. You were here to stop someone? You were here to... Why were you? And soon as your mind slips, you hear... You just feel like something like tap your shoulder.
He slowly would turn to look at it.
As you do, you see Zuki behind you. Except you can't seem to remember anything bad. Gorla? No, you just kind of got lost in a fantastical daydream. It seems one where you were best friends with devil turned man. One where you met a wolf, a gnome wizard. Strange. Yo, Earth to you good?
I'm all right.
Yeah, you look around to the fresh
I had a
green
weird dream.
You and your dreams, I swear. They make for a good song or two, but too much time and head in the clouds. Anyways, come along. Father's waiting for us, so is Mother. And as you look around, you do see you are in the middle of a celebration in the green deserts of Utha, where life flourishes as it always has. Not to say there haven't been problems. In fact, you remember this meeting because currently you're helping your parents deal with some of the more renegade aspects of your culture. Some Goliaths who refuse to cooperate with others and leech off to stick to the old ways.
Fuck, because you said mother and father. Fuck. He would. I mean, he doesn't feel anything's wrong, so he would kind of get up and follow along.
By the way, how's that what do you call it? Mazakil?
What
Muzakil?
is she trying to say?
Roll intelligence. Oh, and
Oh.
you don't have the headband
It
influence
was
for
saying,
this, by
like,
the way.
I don't have that. I don't have that headband.
No, you never needed
Oh
it.
shit! Oh,
You're just
no.
you. Like, you don't have your beard. You're just normal Roderick.
Fucking. So I have to roll an intelligence where it's 0. Why is there? Oh,
Musical.
because of the Bard stuff.
Yeah, Bart stuff. You have that. Musical. She's trying to say the word musical because you remember you were working on ballads to turn into this new form of entertainment called musicals.
It's going along slowly.
Yeah,
Keep getting stuck on a few pods.
yeah, like that whole guy who turns into like a archdevil or something. That fucking weird, man. Also, I think you should write out that one Tiflin character. They just seem like a bother. I mean, look, I'm not the most musically versed. I guess you can thank Mother for me even liking music, but still.
Oh God, I hate you so much.
Hey,
You
hey,
sneaky little bit.
look, out of game. I asked you what your paradise was. I never said it'd be perfect. I gave enough flaws in this to make sure that no one would tell it was an illusion.
Yeah.
Now, come on.
There's such a nagging feeling.
Now, come on. We do have to go. Father's old rival is starting to cause more trouble again. If we don't hurry up, he might start a full-blown another revolution.
Let's get this over with.
Yep, she holds out her arm to like have you follow it, and I want you to roll a history check as she uses that particular arm. Oh my god, not arm. Like as she's moving a little bit, like I want you to roll a history check for me.
21. What the fuck is with my rolls today?
For some reason, something feels off. Like Zuki, she seems more agile than usual.
He just kind of like tilts his head a little bit. You seem more agile.
Well, yeah, after Garhan found a cure to my thing, I guess I have to thank you for introducing magic. She like gives that like annoying little look like of like I know this is good, but fuck you anyways. Of like magic. I've been healed, so since I'm no longer paralyzed, I'm moving around as much as I can. You never know how much you miss body language. You may roll insight if you wish.
27.
I'm gonna roll for this thing. Ooh, I'm sorry, man. I rolled high.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
that makes sense. Zuki
Do
tends to appreciate stuff when
do
she
I
almost
have
loses it.
anything for fucking? Yeah.
We've got
I feel like this is some kind of fucking creature.
it's something. I'm not gonna say what it is,
This
but it's
some
something.
snappy bitch.
But yeah, she's like, but yeah, it makes sense. Like, yeah. You introduce magic, like you help things get more tolerated. Good thing too. Otherwise, your sister would have been killed. And well, you don't need a repeat of that after what happened. Almost happened with your mother. Thank God Ogmok was there and like help raise you. After all, what even a demon lizard couldn't stand against Ogmok, not with his loyal children by his side.
Oh, I have advantage on. I have. I mean, I had advantage on insight, but that doesn't fucking
It doesn't
do anything.
matter in this context because the high
Never
roll was
totally.
not enough.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's still the high roll.
Yeah, the left side was still the high roll. But yeah, no, like, yeah. I mean, life isn't perfect. I mean, people resist, and of course, you still have the Orientans wanting to invade, but life is good. Life is good. We're gonna move on to Renee.
Fuck you.
Oh boy.
Renee,
Hello.
as the fog takes you again, you lose more and more, and suddenly you begin to like drool until you hear, "Professor, Professor." You see this human man, human like college student, just like trying to get your attention. Uh, Bit of a Cyburn Munchop look. Think like Wizard Hugh Jackman, but he clearly didn't go to the gym.
Thank you, Jackman.
Yeah, funny. Are you okay? You zoned off. You were explaining to me the importance of chronology magic. Yeah, you were explaining the importance of chronology magic.
Was I? I
Don't mind him. He tends to get he tends to get very lost sometimes. L- For a man who uses time, little brother, you do seem to waste a lot of it. You see your sister over there, an adult, like older than you. She always gave you such a hard time, like she always does. What older sister doesn't like to tease their younger brother?
um, I'm I'm sorry. I lost my train of thought.
Both of you to assume you had one. She flicks your forehead. The student seems a little awkward. He's like, "Oh, maybe I should leave." He feels awkward. You know what? That's okay. I'll ask you another time. Thank you, Professor. Oh, and your lecture on choosing arcane focuses other than staffs and wands has really been inspiring. In fact, I have made a compass my new arcane focus. So thank you for that. He leaves.
Enjoy your new focus. What what was I doing?
Like I said, wasting time. Apparently, you have a bit of a fanboy.
I I don't know about that. I'm just
I mean, far be it from me to question your ethics, Professor, but she like gives you like a sly smile indicating
I, so what are you trying to imply?
I think I'm implying what is on your mind. Your very easy to read mind.
And what, pray tell, is on my mind right now?
Oh, something that will get you into a meeting with the board of committees if you follow through with it, so probably with it. Though if you don't want to explore that avenue, I keep telling you, I know some people. Just give me a chance to find the right person for you.
Well, how many people have you been looking for? How many of...
She gives a slight smile. Well, I have a list of who I think you'd be compatible with. Don't worry. I made sure that they were to your taste. But we can talk about that later. Father has a meeting with King Benjamin, and he requested us to be there since it is to monitor the progress of magical learning.
Oh, right, the...
Roll me a history check when you hear the name Benjamin.
That's a 9.
Of course you remember Benjamin. You helped him in the revolution. He sat on the throne and nothing bad happened. He repaired the damage to his parents with the guidance of his brother Charles. The twin kings. They had such a balance. It really is incredible how much they bonded together when they decided to be open and honest and like have people like you and your family help them. Zargan, in fact, has never been a finer country because of their efforts. And there's always a sense of pride you feel when thinking of how far you've come since the tyranny of the revolution. Of course, it's not all peaceful. You have your bandits, you have somebody called the Brass Collective, but it's peaceful. With a flick of her turning so you face her purple hair, she grabs her hand and begins like moving you. Come along before you get lost in the clouds again, and I find you 2 months into the future.
Right, I'm coming. You don't have to keep dragging me everywhere.
Well, until such time as I am until you find someone to drag you along, I believe it is my role as your older, wiser, smarter, dare I say, more attractive sister.
Yes, whatever.
Oh, Pouty, you would miss you if I disappear. Just gives like this cheek smile, like she always does. She likes to mess with you. After all, that was kind of your dichotomy. She was always the oldest, and all is good. All is good. Now, Armin.
My brain.
Oh boy, I'm next.
As your head like just kind of goes into the field, into this fog, you don't remember what you're doing. You're doing something, and then suddenly you just hear a voice go, "Oi, son, come on, the harvest won't
He
collect
turned.
itself." You're in your commoner's clothes. You look at your father, a man certainly at the end of his prime, but clearly still keeping up. You're currently outside your farm, just tending to the fields. It's harvest time. You're in the middle of gathering your crop so you can start to make some trades in town.
Sorry, I will. I'm getting on it now. I got distracted.
Thinking about Luna again, are we?
Like he'd blush. No.
Oh, come on. You are more modest than I was at your age. If I was having romantic relations with the princess of a nation, I think I would want to brag at least a little.
You taught me well.
Apparently too well. I think I might have done you a disservice as a father and not taught you how to have fun with your youth.
Well, things were busy. No, it got better though, and I'm happy.
Indeed, it is good that the Empress fell. It was a time of. I'm glad that hardship was well.
Clear your throat.
No, this is intentional, dude.
Oh.
He's older. He's a hard
Oh,
man who
okay.
works a farm.
Okay, I thought that was you. Sorry.
No, it has been. I am so glad you did not have to really grow up in her era of terror. But that means you have no excuse, okay? I'm not expecting grandchildren, so that's more your mother's thing. But at least have fun. You know what? He helps you like load the last bit of crop. I think I can manage this by myself. Okay?
No, come on. You should not have to do that by yourself.
Please. It'll be fine. Go. Enjoy your youth. Meet up with some friends. Maybe buy her some flowers. Take her dancing. Come on, go. He like pats you on the back.
All right.
Oh, that reminds me. He actually hands you a sack of gold. Do me a favor and drop this off at the jeweler's. Pick up a box for me. He knows. It's a gift for your mother.
I will go do that.
Thank you. Oh, right. He actually like leans you in. You're not thinking of enlisting, are you?
He like pauses.
You know that the war with Utha seems inevitable lately with the resources you need from them. But it is a great call to serve, though your father has always cautioned against military service.
I'm still thinking on it, but it, it's not out of the realm of possibility, Father.
Oh my. Look, I get it, but no new nation should have this early of a bloody history. If we do go to war, I just want you safe. I want all of us safe, okay?
We can't fight a war without people, Father.
Then let other men make that sacrifice. Okay? I just ask you to consider my words. I don't. Me and your mother lived through a reign of great terror. I don't want to live with the rest of our lives with an even greater sorrow. That's Ashen Emperor. It's a better one, but I think we should still, strive for something better. Roll me a history check with the title Ashen Emperor.
Wow.
Yeah, you remember.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, you remember hearing as a child the town crier stating that a person, a champion of some primordial, defeated the Empress in single combat and has been ruling the land gracefully. However, he's been seen to want to go to war with Utha. It seems strange, but he's been treating his people well. In fact, ever since you worked the farms, your father often bragged about how you have it lucky, considering in his time at your age they would never have gotten such a profit from their crop.
I'll keep the consideration in mind. I still have some time to think it over, but if the worst comes, I can only promise that I will do my best to stay safe, Father. Okay?
Damn my lessons to you about morality and responsibility. Now go.
You taught me too well.
All right, now listen to me and go. All right, enjoy the fruits of peace while we still have it. Go. And as you go to town. Luna's waiting for you there for your secret rendezvous. Everything is good. Everything is good. Now for Lipia.
You sneaky little so-and-so. I figured this out.
The fog, again, it goes into your mind. You're not sure what's happening until you hear woof in your ear.
Damn!
You turn around and see Arturius. He seems to have snuck up on you again. Seems he won this round. As you guys were practicing your stealth skills. Seems he's still good of a spotter.
Hey, Artorius.
Lipia, you really have got to learn to not let your tail poke out. He points to your fluffy tail.
Yeah? Yeah, you're right, but
Me is the words of losers, and ha is the word of the winner.
Oh, shut up! I can beat you.
Then what would you call the last 10 years? Because I would just call them pity anytime you won.
Yeah.
Yeah, words of losers, words of the defeated.
So what? So
Yeah.
what are you doing here, brother?
Well, your poor excuse of a boyfriend is stopping by to visit again. Looks like their twin majesties have saw fit to let him grace us with his presence. Oh, noble these human kings! Like he rolls his eyes. You've always known Artorias to really hate outsiders. Like not enough to where he would do anything about it, but he always has been preferred Shoutan for the Henjiokai, for its natural people. He's always been a little disapproving of your relationship with the half elf Ethan as well.
Lipia chuckles and pushes him a little. Oh, come on, Fitast. It's not that bad. Come on.
You're right, he's not that bad. He's worse.
At least I can get laid, unlike you.
Gross, 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 gross. I do not need to hear yet. La 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 la. You're not hearing this.
Come on.
Oh
We
god,
should
why
both
did you
get
say
to
that?
win.
Stop, stop. Everything else gonna sound like you innuendo. Oh god. Oh, you are such an asshole. Oh god damn it. Oh god. He just like he revolts, like gags. At least stop by mothers. At least stop by moms before you go see your little. See your little. Ugh. All right.
You okay?
Okay. He just turns into a wolf and runs off. Like he is not wanting to be there.
Olivia turns into a wolf and runs off to her mother's.
And as you do, you run back to your parents who are still together. They're, your other siblings are gone. It's a big, warm, wholesome family. And as you approach her, everything is good. Everything is wrong. As you go to her, you look upon what you should know of her face, only to find nothing there. A blank canvas of a face. And then it dawns on you. This isn't right. You should be able to remember her. No, you can't. Something is wrong. You should know this. Why? What sort of. And you regain your senses.
Huh?
A long time ago, and it dawns on you as you hear the caw of a raven. You made a deal to protect someone. And you hear the words of the matron in your mind. Push through. See through.
Okay.
Remember the pact. And Lipia,
Yes.
as you do, you remember everything.
Patrick Harmon. Renee. Where are you?
They are not here. As you turn, where your mother once stood is now the Raven Queen herself. She seems almost ethereal. You could see through her. This clearly is more of a projection than it is her actual being.
What is this place?
A prison. A cage. Where the prisoner is warden, and they hold the key. Designed not to be paradise, but to set ideals grounded by reality. A world where a Goliath can have a family, yet still still fear its collapse. Where a boy can be a simple farmer, yet may be called to serve, and where a gnome may not suffer the tragedies of separation, yet still find strife and senselessness, and where a lost soul can try and dream of a family not to be.
How do we get out?
Your ideal can never be met because of the deal made so long ago.
Yeah.
You can escape. For the others, they must give and reject all they want. All they've ever desired.
Right. Where do I need to go to escape?
If you leave, they shall remain in this falsehood, and there will be nothing you can do.
How do I how do I save them? How do I help them?
Acceptance is a powerful tool, yet only able to be wield when those it is used against is ready to listen. And reality is far too often a cruel prison itself. It is simply up to you to speak, and it is simply a choice of if they listen or choose this prison with nicer walls and cleaner cells.
How do I get to their prisons?
Simply travel. Time has no meaning here. It's still your world, just made in the reflection you all wish to have seen.
Right.
Caution, however. Both this and reality may too often be compared to a cage, and so too do consequence similarly affect. TLDR, you die in the dream, you die in reality.
Yes.
There is no creature that holds you here. Simply a will made manifest that ties within formless, yet all too real.
Right.
Okay. Alright, Lipia, you have a bit of a travel ahead. Where do you wish to go in the world?
Okay. Out of Zargan and Uther, which
They're all on the same
I'm
continent, so. However, thanks to your history, you know that Uther, your people did have connections with the Goliaths who eventually went to Uther.
yep. And Orrington, which one is technically closer?
Technically, Orrington is, but you know,
Yeah. Looks like I'm going to Uther first.
okay. As you do, time has passed. Renee, you have been selected by the twin kings, by the brothers king, in order to settle peace talks in Uther before, as war has broken out between them and Orrington.
Oh boy.
You were selected to try and help negotiations. And as you arrive at the table, you wait, where eventually you see a giant Goliath with a beard walk in, with two other Goliaths slightly shorter than him, a woman and a male. Roderick, you see a noble gnome, this small creature you never knew people could be that small. He doesn't even come to your knees, sitting there at the table.
Kind of looking him up and down, sizing him up slightly.
Renee is kind of doing the same, but has a very polite smile on his face and holds out his hand for a handshake. A pleasure to meet you. I came all the way from Zargan to discuss some certain matters.
You are the gnome, the caster. The older Goliath speaks there.
Oui, yes, that is me.
Thank you for coming, and my remorse if this turns bloody.
Well, yeah, let us hope it does not come to that.
Don't worry, if it happens, I'll protect you, little one.
And I would very greatly appreciate that. Thank you.
Don't worry, my brother here, dumb as bricks, but he does know how, but he is better at the magic stuff, so assuming we survive all this, I'm sure you'll two will have plenty to talk about. And as you walk, and as you say, this Goliath woman says that, walking in next from the other side of this little makeshift negotiation chamber that you made with your magic. I'll say this like magnificent manner, by the way, because like of course you would know that. You see entering a man who looks insanely strong. I want you to imagine a version of Armin that has more of a cleft chin, like spiky hair that kind of goes back like a Virgil, and regalia fit for an emperor with Ashen Wolf iconography all around. With no shirt in the middle, fully showing off the midriff. And beside him are two guards, one of whom is a simple human. As Armin, you see the scene before you.
Hang on, what?
Yeah, you're one of the royal guards.
Oh, all right.
The Ashen Emperor looks around, then looks to you, Renee. You're the one they sent?
Of course, I'm the best negotiator in Zargan. Or so I am told.
Then let us hope you are the best in these two lands. After all, he looks to Ogmok. You'll be the one sitting in the middle.
Uh,
God, gods, let's be hospitable. Put away your weapons.
He will sheath his weapon as per his order.
The Ashen Emperor walks in again. He just sits down at the table. Forgive them, both of you. They are they are loyal, but they're a little too eager to protect me. It is all right. Zuki, Roderick. He let you guys sit first.
Takes a seat.
Zuki does too. Now then, What do you want? You started this war unprovocated. Now you sue for peace. The Ashen Emperor gives a smirk. I wanted to see if your reputation lived to what it should be. I can safely say that by my by my royal god's account, it lives up to it. He looks to you, Armin, to give an account. You fought Goliath War, they're pretty tough.
He looks takes a little look at his Ashen Emperor. Indeed, Goliaths are quite strong, Emperor. I have fought many before, and I can say firsthand.
You see, I've learned of a threat to the north. A mad woman wants to revive her goddess to destroy the world some hubbub. Then she has a dragon army. I figured I could fight it alone, or I could see if I could find worthwhile allies to bend the knee under my flag. By the way, Renee, Roderick, and Armin, I want you to roll a history check on each other.
Oh boy!
I have advantage.
Okay,
Go. Ooh,
26.
21.
15 with
Everyone,
advantage.
everyone but Roderick. For some reason, you're getting a weird sense
Wow!
of deja vu looking at each other. Armin, you never met this
Roger
Goliath
doesn't know any of
boy
you.
sitting here, the son of Ogmok. He seems familiar. Renee, you've never set foot in Orange and Utha, but you swear this is strange. Roderick, you know that Ogmok's letting you and Zuki handle a lot of negotiations since you'll be replacing him. So he's going to be quiet as he hears that the Ashen Emperor say, he wants allies under his banner.
Allies under a banner, or people just to follow your lead. What I'm hearing is you want subjects, not an army to fight alongside.
Hmm.
If what he says is true, that there is a
Hush, little gnome. The rulers speak.
Cheeky.
Nice.
That was me out of game.
Yeah, I know,
That was good.
I know. He looks to you. I'm glad to see that a father does still teach his son how to speak with confidence, with power. Indeed, you would make a worthwhile ally. I don't respect those who don't call out the truth. I'm not looking for subjects, but I am looking for worthwhile fighters. I understand your people have gone through some sort of change, that you're not the brutal savages you once were claimed to be. I even hear tell that you are practicing magic.
To believe that just because one is not the same brute before is not still a capable fighter, I would say that is a misjudgment.
On the contrary, I think you're more dangerous. And truth be told, I think I would like fighting you. But that will be for later. I simply want to deal with the threat for both our empires. To quash this little cult, to quash those who they puppet. But we need strong, decisive leadership for it. Work with me, serve under my banner, and half of the Elven Mountains will be yours, under your governance, for your people to colonize, or to ignore at your leisure.
Can I insight him?
Sure. I gotta roll 2 rolls for this, actually. Because you're inciting the character,
My
and
name
you're
is?
inciting the thing.
Well, I rolled 21, unfortunately.
Alright, he's
Sucks to
able
see
to
that
read
nice,
the other
beautiful
thing
30
can.
on the other side.
The other thing you can't really read, but the one you can.
Yeah.
This man radiates power. He also radiates a semblance of arrogance. He fully believes that he is the strongest one in the room. His intentions are definitely are not exactly pure, but he is truthful to his word. He's not told a lie since he has gotten here.
But he thinks that he's top dog.
He doesn't think he's top dog. I wouldn't even so far. Like, he doesn't think he's the alpha. He, from his perspective, knows what he is and who he is, and he's not apologetic about it whatsoever.
Yeah.
It would be
If we are to fight this northern enemy, there is no serving. There is an alliance, cohesive, working together to make this happen.
if you wish to not serve, then rethink the crown you'll inherit. It has no room.
Jeez.
Yeah, it has no room for the vision you wish to speak. The god who spoke earlier, Valoran. In a time of my predecessor, he would have been relegated to a simple farmhand, a boy whose potential never would have been unlocked. I made it so someone who by the old ways would have been considered, and no offense, mediocre, unworthy. I let him excel. He chose to serve his nation, and he earned the armor you see him wear. He earned the weapon he now sheathes. And if I give the word, he has earned any riches I may have given him. I do not seek the subjugation of your people. I just simply think they could benefit from a unique perspective. So tell me, Roderick, is your pride worth the stagnation of progress? Can I call upon you to serve your people in the best way possible?
I serve my people as a proud member of them. The Goliaths of Uther do not bend a knee just because one says to.
Akbar gives you a prideful smile. You've heard my son. If your goal is for us to bend over, then you may find a more proper whore to suck your cock.
Oh,
This is gonna be good.
damn! Things get spicy.
Lippy, I want you to roll me a stealth check, because this is where you're starting to enter.
Oh, mon Dieu.
Gnome.
Huh. Oui.
This
Yes.
invitation is to your kings, and as proof of my word. He points to Ogmok's head. I'll give them his head for you to deliver. You, I will give to the head of your next successor. You and your sister. And then he points. I need to roll something as his sword charges up and blasts something in the air. Lipia, what is your AC?
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
It's 16.
Weep.
So,
Oh.
a 32 hits.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, can
So-
I use my dagger to teleport out of the way?
No, because from your perspective, you're hidden.
Ah, fair.
So here's what's your con, by the way?
Get fucked, nerd.
My con?
Yeah.
It's a 2. It's
So
a
for the sake of
15.
argument, your skills in prof are the same, but this body you're in right now in this world is akin to a level 1
Yep.
rogue.
Okay, fair.
Your
Oh,
HP would be 10, and funny enough, you took 9 damage as you are blasted by this ashen eldritch
Okay.
blast as you are made reveal. And perhaps
Damn it.
I might take this head from my wall. You are hurting. You are like you're like you real you would be fine. You could
Yep.
consequences of a new world. Armin, Roderick, you see this person. I want the three of you to roll history checks for me again.
Advantage. Come on, Roderick. Oh fuck.
20. Oh, if only I
Again,
had
Armin
advantage.
and Renee, the feelings getting stronger. You know these people somehow. This is weird. You never met them, yet they feel like a lost brother, a lost sister.
Roderick, Armand, Renee.
Like, said a lot.
Oh, Roderick, you're so clueless.
He's just like,
How does this bitch know your name? Armin. Go ahead, do your thing first, and I'll do my thing.
It's like,
Roderick, do you have anything to say?
he just looks at her like kind of annoyed, but more drawing his focus to the threat in the room.
Yep. The Ashley overture to Armin. You know this person.
she seems familiar. I can't tell from where though.
Before we get down to your end, I think we can both agree that this past need be taken care of. Valoran,
Mm.
your sword is called to serve Owington. We can have our people ask our corpse questions. But now, draw your blade and serve the Emperor.
He looks for a second at the Emperor, then back at Lipia. This secondary pause as he pulls out his sword. Yes, Emperor.
This is not right. Shit.
Go ahead.
Does
I
he
want you to
make
say something.
movement towards this side?
No.
Lipia's in the middle, so he's not getting closer to you.
But he's moving in our direction.
Slightly, but he's focused on Lipia, clearly.
Well, this Roderick isn't smart.
He's smart, he's just not book smart, specifically. He's still wise.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Does he know? Does Roderick have any idea what this person is?
Yes, actually.
Looking
Because
at
of your history,
Lipia.
this is an Inugami. This is one of the Henjokai. Your people had a history with them. In fact, the ancient Goliaths used to live in their homeland before they came to the deserts.
Now, would Roderick see that as someone to protect?
Up to you. This Roderick has had a healthy family life and is very loyal. Like, as is regular Roderick. So, like, Roderick's always a loyal person. So, what's your call?
As Verloren moves closer to this person, I'm assuming Roderick has a spear or I don't know if he has the actual weapon that he has.
You have your warhammer. You have your warhammer and battle axe. That you had in the very first sessions.
Oh, so just regular weapons. Okay.
Mhm.
He would basically pull his his warhammer and slam it on the table, looking at Armin. Make one more step, boy. And this will be the first blood spilt.
He was like,
I
he
want
like
it to be
stops for a
scary.
sec. He like stops for a second as he got like his head kind of cocks towards Roderick for a moment. You do not give me orders.
And you two stop.
And you choose. Then you choose death.
And Roderick, cut it out!
I will give you one more chance to roll a history check, Armin. Renee, what are you doing during this?
25.
I'll get you in a second.
Renee is going to stand between the two, hold out his arms, say,
Renee,
"Forgive me, gentlemen. I believe things have gotten off on the wrong foot here. Perhaps we can settle things with a little bit more delicacy.
Okay,
Perhaps over a drink?"
so Armin, you pass 3 checks. Everything comes back to you. This is all wrong. Your memories are returned.
It's just like in rapid succession, all of his memories of his real life just flash back into him. He like looks down. Let's not see.
hey there, brother. Good to see you back.
So,
He like smiles.
you were colluding with her. I had high hopes for you. Oh well.
Colluding, such a strong word.
He turns to the Ashen Emperor. Who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
You still have your memories of this world too. You know this guy is.
No, I know.
The fuck are you?
Suffer. Your hit points in this world are less than 100, so you are under power with pain as you seize.
Yep.
He like locks up in pain.
I
Crap,
do
we
not know
don't
what brought it
have-
into him.
Oh,
No, I suggest you back off.
Renee, please.
Who are you? How do you
My
remember?
name is Lipia. I'm your friend.
Grenade, one more history check. Let's see if you can pass it.
Come on.
No, this is all confusing, Renee.
And crap, I
Forgive
wish I
me,
could
I'm-
help you.
Roderick, the Emperor is approaching you. I think I'll kill you first.
Roderick!
You can try.
He looks to your father and sister. Wants to make it a
What
family
about-
affair.
Ooh, sound wild. What do I say to Roderick? Roderick, do you remember EGAC?
Roll me a history check, Roderick, with advantage.
I mean, I already have advantage, but 18.
You just passed. You remember EGAC. He's your friend. No. He was your friend. It's starting to get a little conflicting in your head right now.
Renee, don't.
He just
don't.
stump. Kind of like looks around.
Remember. Remember Zell Noir.
Renee, roll me history with advantage.
Doodly-doo.
This
20.
music is so good for this.
You, Renee, you remember everything. Roderick, the Ashen Emperor is approaching you. Do you let your family help you, or is this a one-on-one?
He's gonna let his family help him because
roll me 2d100s.
this is a
and pick the
different
higher of the
Galad
two.
society. 2D100s. Okay.
And we take the higher of the two. So
Roll the first one. 70, 34. So 70.
Alrighty, I'm gonna roll a d100 as well. Let's see what happens.
The one person in the room who hasn't figured it the fuck out.
You're getting that.
To be fair,
Don't
he has the
worry.
most reason not to, because like considering what he's done, where he's like, you know, it's like my sister's alive. Like this is a better
Yeah.
Uther. Like I
Roderick
have a
has
family.
suffered a lot.
Yeah, this is something that's very hard to let go of. Now I gotta. Ooh boy.
Yeah,
Okay.
I love
90.
I love when he makes that.
So he quickly dispatches of your sister and father. They're down. They're not dead, but they're down. As he just like kicks you to the ground. I think someone
Watch
needed.
it.
Yep.
Remember the scale.
Roll with advantage. As like the Ash Emperor is walking towards you. Okay, Armin, you are free from your power
15.
kill. You're starting to
Same.
remember again. Like you have the headband back at this point. It's getting really conflicting. I've been adjusting for you a little bit, like as it's gone on. As the Ash Emperor walks up to you,
Okay.
how adorable. But I think I've had enough of this farce. Charades is entertaining for a time.
Remember Silica. Remember Omen.
Disadvantage.
Remember.
Really?
So I'm rolling straight now because I already have it.
Yeah, roll
Let's see what I
straight.
get straight.
If you roll a natural
My
one, I mean,
apologies.
oh my god!
25.
Well, you know what? Those bad memories actually get you to step out of it, because you know what?
Yeah.
Roderick likes to reminisce on the
He's just
bad
like-
shit.
Yeah, he just like crunches his face. He goes, "Ugh, why'd you have to say those names?"
At this point, the Ashen
Because
Emperor
you
stops, and everything
doofus.
freezes. Well. It looks like you broke free. All of you. Curious.
Is the who's saying this?
The Ashen Emperor.
Why? Yep.
Curious indeed. It's not often one breaks through our illusions and joys.
Ours.
This is going.
Your feeble mind couldn't comprehend the slightest hint of the truth. Don't hurt yourself. Simply, ours will suffice as a
Okay.
name, I suppose. Well done.
My true sight wouldn't be doing anything right now, would it?
Why would you have your roll wisdom shave?
That's probably a good idea.
You are blinded as you
Oh,
try to look upon this
9.
thing's true form.
He just covers his face and goes,
Like
"Ah!"
it's like sensory overload. You don't even get glimpse.
I
Yeah,
hope
he
it's
just-
a temporary blindness.
Bad call.
Who are you?
Something beyond your comprehension. I am not devil per se, not fiend exact. Ours will simply suffice as a name, at least to your limited comprehension. As for what I am, the simplest answer is what surrounds you.
An illusion.
Not exactly. But a serviceable explanation for you. I am
So,
without form. I simply take this because it amuses me. I have played many roles, from bastards to nobles, from cunts, to whores, and it was always fun to play a particular part. It is a joy that ours enjoys quite well. This Ashen Emperor. Interesting what you consider an ideal leader.
well, definitely the appearance can be toned down a bit.
I'm not the one who created it, it's simply amalgamation. I will say, this is a flattering form. It's only weirdly fucked up if you have a problem with it. Though I suppose that means you would have a problem with yourselves. Do all your leaders above have great glutes?
This person's so
Oh my
similar.
god. So, he like looks to the others and then back at ours. He goes, "What now?"
Well, I suppose I could keep you entertained after all. Your perception of time is meaningless here. Even to you, little one. Even to you, as who doesn't see it as so linear as these three. Let's just say I could keep you around, prop you. Ours is a delight when it comes to entertaining those outside, able to push through and remember. But it would simply go the way it always does. You, for example, he looks at you, Armin, are annoyed right now that ours is being vague and unclear, wanting answers, about to shout, yet you don't want to harm your friends, worried at what ours capability is.
Damn, you know me too well, Alex.
You, he points to you, Lipia, are probably completely clueless and are trying to think of a smart thing to say at this very moment, hoping that I might find some sort of impressiveness out of it. So ours would find some impressiveness out of it.
Not really.
You
Just thinking.
are probably the most curious of ours capabilities, particularly my comment on time. He's looking to you, Renee. Particularly ours comment on time and how it might translate to your capabilities of how you perceive ours time.
Perhaps.
And you, the thinker, the planner, who wants to understand ours nature, all the while plotting a way to escape ours domain, as you would comprehend it. Finally looking at you, Roderick.
Is he still blind, or is it just like a?
You are able to see at this point, just wouldn't look at him again.
He's just looking away, like, but keeping a straight face, not really responding.
In the interests of sparing your version, ours would delightfully create the door for you, so you may stop he who is fated to fall. Ours concerns are not the same as yours. Or to put it in your vernacular, life is too much of a bitch to care too much about the small things. He waves Ours waves their hand and a door appears. Well, aren't you going to leave? Say goodbye to ours and hope you don't ever have to think of ours' existence again? Hello, everybody?
Pretty certain
I'm-
it's going to
Yeah,
be
we can hear you.
something
I'm
difficult.
thinking, and I want to do an insight check because something about this just seems too easy.
Sure, go ahead.
It just seems way too easy.
Go ahead. You can't even comprehend what the fuck this thing is. You can't even read it.
Fair.
If it seems genuine in its motivations, like it's not leading you to a trap, that's the only certain thing, but anything beyond that is just very complicated.
I think this is trying to understand a being that puts shit in the far realm to shame. So
Yeah.
Not exactly.
No.
Again,
Yeah.
you guys can roll Arcana, Nature, or Religion checks of your choice.
they're all
I'm gonna
equally
roll Arcana
shit.
because
So,
I have advantage on Arcana.
might as well. Oh, I have
No,
fuck my
doesn't
storm
matter.
jams.
Alrighty,
Nope.
Roderick, let's see if you get this.
Uh,
21.
None of you get this.
Jesus.
Fuck!
None of. Yep, you can't even get. Like, from what you can tell, this is definitely not. The best thing I could describe it as is it definitely feels akin to Natami, how it's more of a spirit, an entity, rather than an individual, something grand. This seems way different.
Okay. So you're just gonna let us go like that?
Our fun was delightful, but there was no point in continuing the game if yours has caught on.
Right then.
And besides,
At least
ours
they
is
play
nothing.
fair.
Ours is nothing if not fair. And this stage has been delightful. From the bottom of ours, we thank you. He does like a royal bow.
Lipia looks at the others and gestures her head to the door, saying, "Shh, let's get the heck out of here."
A bit of warning, though, since life can be a bitch. You'll find several bastards of a singular name outside. A rose by any other name smells just as sweet. A rose by only a singular name still has thorns.
Oh,
What? Perhaps, if you're wondering on the vagaries, perhaps ours simply wishes to play to your perception of what we are. I suppose this is the part where I should say you are fascinating creatures. Or where ours should say you are fascinating creatures.
thanks. Let's get out of here.
Agreed.
Farewell. Should you ever return here, should you ever return to ours, Perhaps we shall mold a new form again. Perhaps ours shall form a new form again. It is simply our plight. And with that, as you leave, that's where we're getting tonight's session.
Okay.
Bye, y'all.
Jesus.
Bye.
Huh?